thank you for your patience, you guys here and everybody at home. Trying to get things set up so other teachers know how to do this too. Looking at our warm-up problems here, okay, the top black box. I know that there's 3 numbers, but just because the numbers get bigger, that doesn't mean we change anything, okay? There's still lines there, just it's stacked up like normal. Just because we added hundreds, it doesn't change at all. You just go down the line and add those up, or go down the line and subtract them. Nothing changes just because the numbers get bigger. The bottom black problem, okay, I tried to trick you on the first one. Make sure you know if you're jumping up or jumping down. There's your big hint. And then the top blue problem, okay, where it says even, I want you to put an even number in that box. Where it says odd, I want you to put an odd number in that box. And then just make sure the alligator is happy, okay? Think about which one needs to be bigger. And the bottom blue problems, just remember that those are all minus signs. get scared just because the number got bigger on the first one. Do our stack math like normal. Got plenty of time to work on these. Remember, at home, if I start going too fast, you need to pause, do whatever you need to do. If I start going too fast for you guys here, just raise your hand and tell me to slow down. You need to go look at your list from yesterday or the day before to see which numbers are odd or even. Or draw some dots to remind you. Remember, evens have pairs. Maybe you can use the hand trick if you like that. Oh yeah, good point, Hannah. If you're confused on even and odd numbers, you have your monsters to go back and look at too. While you guys are working, I'm gonna see if something else will work. I'm feeling brave. We'll try something new. Try to keep that as big as I can. I know it is weird. All right, that's not gonna work. All right, never mind. I was gonna see if maybe we could use the stream chat so people at home could answer, but if I take it off the screen, then nobody can see. I'll try to figure a way around that one. See that my friends here are getting close to being done. I see most of the boxes are filled out. If you're still working, that's okay. We'll go over them here in a little bit. Just another 2 minutes probably. And do the ones you can do. If it's tough, skip it and do one that you can't do. Remember, if you're at home and I start and you're not ready, just hit that pause button. Okay, on the bottom blue, if you just want to write the answers in the same order, that's fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if I could have everybody go and take hands off your iPad so I know you're not working. I'll make sure you're listening to me. Okay. If you need to put it back on to zoom in or whatever, that's fine, but let's not work while I'm going. All right, let's start up here at the top black problem. Okay. Like I said earlier, just because the numbers got bigger doesn't mean we change anything. Okay. This is still that same stack math we were doing before. So I see 2 plus 5 right there. What is 2 plus 5, Hannah?
7.
Very good. What about 1 plus 5? Ellery? 6. And then 4 plus 3? Eli? 7 again. Okay. So even though it got bigger, we still do the same things. Okay, and I can erase the dots at the end. So that answer was 767. Okay. Just because the numbers are getting bigger, we don't have to get scared. We know what we're doing. Okay, over on the subtraction one, I see 5 minus 2. Hannah? 3. Very good. Eli, can you help us on 5 minus 3? And then 5 minus 4. You have that one, Amelie? No. Help her out, Hannah. 1. Okay. Okay, let's go over to our even and odds. So we need to have an even number in this first box. Who has an example of an even number? Gracie, what'd you put? 144. Makes me so happy that you used a big number. Okay? All I care about is the 4. That's an even number. And then what's an odd number we could use that's bigger than that? Peyton?
7.
Yeah, well, we got to go off of her number. Okay. So it can end in 7. 177. That works. 7 is definitely odd, and 177 is bigger than 144. Okay. As the alligator mouth wants to eat the bigger one, and that is definitely the bigger side. Okay. Now I need 2 odd numbers, and the first one needs to be bigger. Hannah, what did you use?
9.
Just 9. Okay, so we don't have many options. What's an odd number smaller than 9? Amelie? 1. Okay. One of the smallest numbers we got. Okay. Excellent job there. Let's go over here to our patterns. Okay. This one I was trying to get a little tricky on. Okay. All our patterns that we've done so far, they've been getting bigger. Okay. if we look at this jump, am I getting bigger? No, okay. So normally we put a plus sign up here, but since it's getting smaller, we need to put a minus sign. How much smaller did we get? Okay, let's start at 20. Okay, get out your fingers. We're going to count down. So 19, 18, 17, 16. So look at your hand. How many did we go down, Eli? 4. Okay. So we're going to take away 4 each time. So we can start at 16. We'll count down again. 15, 14, 13, 12. And then 8 minus 4, we should be able to do that one in our heads. What would 8 minus 4 be? Hannah? Just regular old 4. Very good. And then our next one, okay, there's no numbers next to each other, but I see that we've got 5s in all the ones places. So think about what that could mean. What are we going up by? What are we going up by here? How much of a jump is that? Hannah, can you tell?
5s.
Not by 5s. Okay. 10s again. Okay. So we'll fill in the 15, and then what goes between 25 and 45? Gracie? Oh, nope. That's after 45. What comes before 45? Isaac? 35. Now, you got ahead of us. You were going. Okay, nice job on the patterns. And then over here, Tyler, can you do 10 minus 7 for us?
3.
Very good, buddy. 10 minus 6. Eli? Think about our fact families. Okay, what adds together to make 10? 6 and what? 4. Yep. Okay. We can think about our fact families here. Okay, 6 and 4 make 10. 7 and 3 make 10. So then what would that make 10 minus 5? Tyler?
5.
Good job, bud. You're rocking it today.
I told you it's a double 5.
Oh, yep, that's a doubles problem too. Good to point that out. Okay, and then 10 minus 4. Okay, think about our fact family. We already know what number goes with 4. Hannah, what did we say goes with 4? 6. And then look at the 3s. I see a 3 here and a 3 here. So what has to go over here? 7. And then 10 minus 2. Amelie? 8. Very, very good. Okay. Zoom out so you guys can have a good look at it. Any questions from anybody here? Yeah. That's okay. Yep. I know I didn't give you all the time you need. We don't have a pause button here. You guys just have to go when I'm ready. That's all right. All right, we'll go and scroll down and get started here. What we're going to talk about today, okay, we're going to start working with some bigger numbers. You guys might have heard me say a couple times, Gracie, can we have hands off? Peyton, hands off, so I know you're watching. You might have heard me talk about the number that's in the ones place, okay? The ones place, or the number that's in the tens place. Okay? What I mean by that, if I write our number 15 here, okay, I'm going to draw boxes around those. The number that's all the way to the right, okay, that last number, in this case it's the 5, that is always going to be the ones place. Okay. Every number ever, all the way to the right, that very last number is the ones place. Okay. And then the next number over, okay, where the 1 is right now, that is the tens place. So we have our ones and our tens. And then I think next week or maybe tomorrow we start talking about some bigger numbers, okay? You have your hundreds over here and you can keep going on thousands. But right now we're just gonna focus on the tens and the ones. Can't do that right now. Thank you. So what this means, okay, let's think about our base 10 blocks that we haven't got to talk about in a while. I'm sure you used them in first grade. Okay. what this means is that 15, there will be 5 of the little cubies. Okay. You guys starting to remember the playing with the blocks for your numbers? Okay. There'll be 5 of the little cubes. And then those big tall sticks that come with those sets, those are worth 10. There would be 1 of those 10 sticks. So I'll call the 10 sticks, and then I call the little ones cubies. Okay. So 15, there would be 1 stick and 5 cubies. Okay. I'm going to send us over to something really quick that you guys can work with me here. For everybody at home, I'm going to guess you don't have base 10 blocks, so you'll kind of have to follow on my screen. If you want, I can send a link later to this website. We'll wait on it to send it.
Harry, what did you do?
I'm sending you guys to the B. So this one will only work if your iPad's sideways. It doesn't show you the whole screen if it's up and down. Okay. But what it allows you to do, okay, you can pull down a 10 stick or a little 1 QB. I don't know what's going on there. Can you swipe? Can you back out and then go back to Safari? Okay. But what we're going to practice on here, okay, you'll just have to follow along then. What we're going to practice on here, okay, I will go ahead and write a number up on the screen. So say I write R15 again. It doesn't want to let me write. I'll flip back and forth. Okay. For our okay. Sorry about that. I think we got it fixed. If you guys can't hear anything at home, I'm sure I'll get a message. But we had our 15 from before. If I go back to my blocks. If I go back to my blocks, okay, I would need to pull out 5 of the little ones. As if I go back and look at 15. Oh, come on. It does not like me switching apps. I'm probably going to stay in Notability then. I'll just have to draw them in. Okay. Last number is always our ones place, so there's 5 little blocks. And then the next number is the tens place, and that's one of those sticks. Okay. You guys see how I'm drawing the sticks and block and little cubies? Okay. So let's start thinking. If I give you a number, let's do 23. Can you guys draw the sticks and cubes for me? So let's start with our ones place so we don't get confused. Okay. Are the ones place, is that the sticks or the little cubies? The little cubies, okay? So I need 3 of those. And then the next place over is the tens. So how many sticks do I need, Hannah?
2 longs.
2 longs or 2 sticks? Okay.
2 sticks.
Because each one of those sticks has 10 little cubies in it. Okay, think about when you were holding them back in first grade. Okay, yeah, or if the website's working for you. Okay. Isaac's got his pulled up, that works too. If the website's not working for you, just draw the sticks in. Okay. I can try to help you while we're going, Eli. All right, so that was 23. Let's see about getting a little bigger. Let's do 55. around, I see lots of you started with the cubes. Okay, so remember the ones place is over here. I know I need 5 cubes. And then the next number is 5, so I also need 5 sticks. And what I want to point out while we're looking at this, okay, let's highlight this 5. If I asked you how much is this 5 worth, how much do you think it is worth? Anna is exactly right. That 5 that I highlighted is worth 50. Okay? It looks like a 5, so your brain wants to tell you that it's a 5, but let's look down here where all these sticks are, okay? Each one of those sticks counts as 10. So if I count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay, that 5 is actually worth 50. Now, what about the red 5? How much is the red 5 worth? Gracie? Yeah. The red 5, that's just worth 5 because these are only 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So even though those are the same numbers, just because they're in different places means they're worth different things. Okay. This 5 was worth 50 and this one was worth 5. Okay. It's really easy to tell with 55 because you say 50 and then you say 5. Not every number is that easy, but most of them that are. Okay, let's try another one. So I'll have you draw the blocks, and then why don't we go ahead and put how much each number is worth up on top. Okay, so if I gave you, let's do 71. Okay. So yeah, so draw your blocks below, and then how much are those numbers worth? Yeah, if it kicks you out, just go back. Safari. How many little cubies do I need, Isaac? Just 1. So if I go up to this red box up here, what number goes in there? How much is that 1 worth? 1. Okay? It's in the ones place. It's only worth 1. Now let's think about our sticks. Okay, now I'm looking at the 7. Okay. How many sticks do I need on this one? Isaac? Okay, I need 7 sticks. And how much are those sticks worth? 10. Okay, so when I count my sticks, I'm going to count them as 10s. So when I count these out to see what number goes up in the yellow box, I want to count by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that 7 isn't just a regular 7. It means 70. If the blocks aren't working, we'll work on that some other time. We probably should have practiced that before we started doing it in a lesson. Yeah, it's okay. If it's too much of a problem, Eli, just switch back to Notability and draw them. Okay. All right, now I'm going to try to get really tricky. I want you guys to try this one on your own. I'm going to add another number here. I don't want you to draw the blocks on this one. I don't want you to draw the blocks on this one. I just want you to tell me what goes in that green box. How much is that 2 really worth? How much is that 2 really worth? Somebody I haven't heard from in a while. Olivia? 20. Very good. Okay. That 2 is really a 20. Okay. 429. It helps if you say the number out loud and then whatever you say when you get to that digit, that's what it's really worth, okay? Like I said, 400, so that's not 4, that would be worth 400. I said 20, so this 2 isn't a 2, it's really worth 20. And then I ended with 9, so that's still worth 9. So what is the 6 worth in this number? Hannah?
Just normal 6.
Just a normal 6. Let's see, what number do I want to write if I want a 7 in the tens place and a 3 in the ones place? Can you show me on your screens? Write it down for me. You have to switch back to Notability. We'll probably be on Notability the rest of the time. We're getting close to being done.
What numbers?
Okay. If I want 7 tens and 3 ones, hey, Isaac, now let's switch back to Notability. Peyton, let's switch back to Notability. It'll be a lot quicker. Okay. We'll use the base 10 blocks some other time. This one, I just want you to write the number. 7 tens and 3 ones. What number is that, Eli? 73. Okay. If I give you these numbers, which one of those numbers has a 3 in the ones place? Okay. In the ones place. Amelie?
435.
Okay. Is the 3 in the ones place? I'll give you a hint. When you say the number, well, this time it won't. Never mind. Which one do you think it is? Looking for it in the ones place. Which one's the ones place? All the way to the right. Okay. So we want to look at all the numbers all the way to the right. Okay. So which one of those has a 3 in the ones place, Ellery? 913. A bonus question. Which one has a 3 in the hundreds place? We only kind of talked about that. Amelie? 362. There you go. I was just giving you one that was too easy earlier. You needed a hard one. All right. So do we see how, like we talked about at the beginning, there's the ones place all the way over to the right, and then the next place is the tens. So if I have a number in that ones place, it's only worth whatever it shows. If I have a number in the tens place, if like this 2, that's really going to be worth 20. Okay, I have to count by tens. And bonus, if I have something in the hundreds place, it's really worth 100 each. So 4 would be 400. Let's head on over to IXL. Do our practice problems for today. Nope, we're good on odds and evens. You guys know those. And when we get to IXL, it might take you guys a second to get there. We're going to go all the way down to M. All the way down to M. Okay. M talks about place values. Okay. We're going to do M1 today, just tens and ones. Okay. And what it's going to do is it's going to show you a model. Okay. Model just means it's going to show it to you with pictures. So I see 3 little cubies. What is 3 little cubies worth? 3. So I can put my 3 in there, or if you rather type, you can do that. There we go. Okay. This one says which one shows 11. Okay. Think about the ones place. Which one of those is going to be worth 11? The purple or the green? The purple, okay? Because the green would be 12, okay? Because it's got 2 little cubies. So it would be the purple one. Anybody here confused on what we're doing on this IXL? Remember, it's M1. All right, I'll give you guys some quiet time to work on that. Remember, raise your hand. I'll come around if you have questions. Everybody at home, sorry that this lesson was a mess. Okay, my iPad decided to shut off halfway through. Hopefully you guys are still on. I would guess since I didn't get any messages, you guys can still hear me. Don't think I have anything extra for you guys. So if at home, if you want to go ahead and do your IXL, thanks for joining in. You guys want to say bye to them? All right, see you guys tomorrow.